A bit of a different project today. I have this small green area in between of my garage and my shed. And this greenhouse is very simple, built on top of this European standard pallet with the frames on. And as you can see, I've just slapped it on top of my laundry here. Did I just say laundry? I think it's called lawn. I gotta learn this language. Anyway, yeah, it works, but it's terrible because it's not in level. This should have been leveled up. Of course, I hate it. I really need to fix this. Step 1, take everything apart. Also need to do some cleaning on the windows on the greenhouse there. And try to level it out. Maybe paint it a bit. And then let's see how this will work out. You will probably notice during this video I'm no expert when it comes to gardening. Know nothing about it really. Decent when it comes to woodworking, but metalwork is where I probably know most, and I hate rusted screws. Some of the screws here on this greenhouse is okay, but some of them are heavily rusted, so I'll probably improve that as well. And of course, it's not built upon a pallet. There is no pallet underneath there. It's just the pallet frames that is used, and they are put directly on top of the lawn, not the laundry. But the screws inside here, that is my doing, so they are stainless. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do now is to remove the... what is it called? Dirt, soil, over to the blue stuff over there. I don't know what anything is called anymore. The plastic there. So yeah, we're gonna remove everything. That's the next task. We Google it. Think it's called tarpaulin. Is that right?
Imagine a world where we all belong, where no one's left out, dressed in our finest, walking the walk. Guess happy days manifest. Let's stand together, put a smile on our faces, fill us up with your grace and make us better. Dress us for all weather.
And then comes the most important task when it comes to gardening.
Imagine what we would do. Happy days be our guest. Happy days manifest. Let's stand together. Dress us for all weather.
The next job is to do some digging, make the ground in level where the frame goes. Probably best to find the lowest point first. And I got this tool for digging, for digging like this. I'm not sure what this is called either. Yes, got it. I decided to dig a bit deeper than I first thought of, so 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters extra depth is now made where the frame goes. So I can add fabric. I've been shopping today, bought this drainage fabric, which I will put into these channels. And then I bought artificial gravel. Not sure what this is called either. Lettklinker is what we call it here in Norway. So it's like a very lightweight drainage gravel. So I want to have some few centimeters at the bottom before I put the frame back on. So they are not laying directly onto the dirt. 3 of these frames I could save. 3 of them, the ones that have been at the bottom, I just have to throw them away because, rot. No more hope for them. So I gotta buy some new ones tomorrow, but today, already getting late, but I hope to be able to test out this drainage fabric and pour on some of the gravel. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna cut them in half so they are 1/2 meter wide, and then I put them in each channel. Yeah. The fabric is a bit stiff, so I'm just using some regular nails just to hold it, making it a bit easier to work with it. You might ask, is this really necessary? I would say yes. Now I got this fabric in between of the dirt and the rest of my building, and then it probably will last longer. That is at least the idea. I had had to extend the evening using my powerful work light. And now I'm using the old drainage fabric for the top section here. This is even more heavy duty. There was some leftovers from when I built the shed over there. Then maybe it's time to test to see if everything fits. And when I think of it, maybe I should have done this a long time ago. It would be a pity if something was measured wrong now and I had to redo everything. But this looks to be okay. Maybe half a centimeter. That's nothing. That's good. Yeah. And now I believe you totally can see that I've straightened out this angle. Yeah. Happy with this. That's good. Then it's the last job this evening. I just gotta pour out some of this. It's getting late, but I just gotta test it out. These pallet frames, they are made so they can be stacked several on top of each other. That's why this part of the corner piece is extruding downwards, so the next one is not falling off. Very smart solution, but not very smart for my bottom piece. So the ones that are going here at the bottom, I will chop off this, take my grinder and cut them off. Think that's a job for tomorrow. I think this is a smarter idea, just bending these tabs instead of chopping them off with my angle grinder. This is good enough. Today I will start painting these frames. I have been shopping. These are the 3 old ones. I think they are almost 10 years old. And then I have bought 6 new ones, or they are second-hand. I got them for approximately half the price, 120 Norwegian kroner for each of them, about $10 US, $10 per piece. So that's a very reasonable price. It's a very smart, easy way and low cost to build up stuff using these pallet frames. And the greenhouse top we have bought are especially made just on top of this. This one, maybe I should have replaced these as well, trying to keep the budget down. And I plan to use these in the middle section, and then it's only this part that will be visible, while these will be used on the sides. Yeah, so that's the plan. So then it is painting. So why did I even carry this one here? It turned out pretty good with just one layer of this heavy-duty outdoor paint. I will add one extra layer of paint later, but I just want to get down with the build now and clean out my garage. Just hope this grey color is suitable. I don't want it to be too bluish in the greyness. And I do need to put on some gloves. Not 100% dry yet. So the plan now is that I can lift this a tiny bit. Okay, from the bottom. While I was fine-tuning the frames, my wife took a look at the glass on the greenhouse. There was a lot of this slimy green grass stain inside the channels of the windows. The windows are insulated, but they are not closed at the bottom and the top, so water, moist get inside, and yeah, you can see how it ends up. A bit of chlorine in the water and a lot of patience, and the windows are getting good as new. The frame is now in level, but before I put on the glass part of the greenhouse, I need to do something with this inner part. I didn't bother to paint this. Most of it will not be visible, and it's a lot of job, lot of work. So I will just put on this plastic. This is a moist barrier, quite thick plastic, leftovers from different building projects, but it's not that nice. It's not that pretty. Just put this on. The topmost part here of the inner frames will be visible. Will fill up to approximately here. That's why you can see I've already put on the remaining of the, what is it called again? The idea is to put this here just to make it look nice, and then have the plastic in between. Maybe it also have a function. Maybe. Just theory. Let me know what you think. It will be moist here. It will be cold and hot, and the dirt here, the soil will be moist as well. So it's like impossible. This will never last forever, whatever I do. But maybe having this kind of fabric here will let the moist out. Maybe it will also let some moist get into it, but also maybe get out of it, because it will be some few millimeters of air breathing possibilities. I don't really know if this is gonna help or not. Let's call this an experiment. So the first thing I do now is just to put on this fabric on the top part. Like that. Then put on the moist barrier. And this is tall, so it goes all the way to the bottom and a bit more. It's getting a bit windy this evening. And then this goes over like this.
I think it turned out pretty nice. Cozy for the vegetables, to have some fabric on top here. If it has any function, does it allow breathing for the frames to dry out in dry periods? I don't know. What do you think? Probably not. But yeah, it looks nice, I think. Better to just have this transparent plastic. So then it's just to repeat this over there and over there.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, and the church bells ring every hour or so, I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in. I just sit here lonesome for you. There's a million things I would rather do instead.
It didn't turn out too bad, but I want to do one more improvement, and that is when it comes to this one. I want to cover up this, and I have some slates I want to use for that. This one is pretty perfect. I put on some dirt here because it was a bit uneven, the ground. So I hope this one would fit like this. Unfortunately, I have only one of these. So the other ones requires a bit of a fabrication. So I have found all the slabs I had laying around. I have barely enough. Barely. Maybe I have enough. But what I will do, I will slice them up in 15 centimeters pieces, so I can use most of what I have, and then just put it all around the frames. And there is a specific technique you gotta use to split up these slates. Cutting through a stone, a slate like this, requires quite heavy equipment. I have just this small one, and that's more than good enough, because I'm only gonna make a small marking and then hammer it. This is now the back side, and I'll weaken the stone by making these thin cuts. And then I'm using this tool and a hammer. And just like that, it breaks off and you get a very nice edge.
I just sit here lonesome for you. There's a million things I would rather do instead. I just sit here lonesome for you. There's a million things I would rather do instead.
A bit of entertainment here today. I'm not sure if you can see it, but some paratroopers far away in the distance. Not sure if I'll set up my focus correct for this. Hey, 360. Alright, but that was not the focus here. I'm done with the build, and the slates are all around, and it looks pretty nice. Even Sivert, the neighbor's cat, is satisfied. But I'm not happy with the color. As I suspected, it's too bluish, so I have bought a new paint that is actually called slate gray. It has much more yellow tint to it. Always difficult to find the correct color. So, well, gotta take a chance. So then I'll just prepare now for the second layer of paint.
You're never here when my tears dry. You're never around to see me thrive. When it's my birthday or my day off, you got other plans and can't show up. I have to fall apart to get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding, some kind of friend. If I would win the lottery, you wouldn't be happy for me. But if I blew it all in one day, you'd be there to hug my pain away.
Then it's the last final task, and that is to replace these rusted bolts. I couldn't find the exact same type, so I will be using these regular hex bolts M6 with a washer.
I have to fall apart to get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding, some kind of friend. You're never here when my tears dry. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding, some kind of friend.
I needed to do a small cutout here and drill a hole here because my new bolts, they are a bit too long. I couldn't find short enough bolts, but it's totally worth it, the extra work, just to get shiny bolts. It's like the dot over the I, isn't it? Unfortunately, not a sunny day, this final day of the project. I think the color turned out much better. Now I will put back the slates and put on the greenhouse to see how it all looks at the end. I think the color turned out pretty nice. A bit more warmth and a bit more green tint to it as well. More organic, natural color. And I think the greenhouse turned out nice as well, with shiny new bolts. So then just some few screws on the inside here and it should be done. And that's the final product. Even the sun came out. There are one final touch, that is to put on these lids. There's the roof. I don't know how to do it. Better get the expert. that's it. It's in the level, painted with a decent color, no rusted bolts. I guess the only thing missing now is to put some vegetables or herbs inside here. That's not gonna be my job. I hope this maybe could inspire you to do something similar. Using pallet frames, quite simple stuff, can look pretty decent. Just put on some small finishing touches. Hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to see you back later. Bye bye.